and fame. I was getting an echo, so I just switched it off. I hope everyone has had a wonderful New Year's. I know I have. Great Christmas too. And let's get straight back into it. So, introducing... Oh god, here he goes again. The fabulous Fausto.
Hi everyone. I'm Fausto, and I will be playing Zardas tonight, the Triton Barbarian. Yeah.
And then we have Kevin.
Evening, everyone. Tonight I will be playing Everil again, the Air Genasi Tempest Cleric of Thor.
Then we have also Jay.
Only hidden voice playing Grazak, the Dragonborn Paladin. I'm playing Grazak, right?
Yeah, I hope so. Then we have Sten.
And I'll be playing Gak, the Arakokra Ranger.
Yes, indeed. And last but never least, we have Eric.
Heyo! I am playing Ayu Justiliana, the Druid Tiefling, and I will hopefully not let everybody die. Hopefully.
Hopefully,
I'll try to
indeed. So, guys...
Don't go running into a group barbarian, please.
Well, you guys are at least fully healed, although for some reason it looks like Grazak is actually lying down. Anyway...
Look, it's been a very hard day. He needs a nap.
It has been a hard day. In fact, last time we had our heroes up in the hills, and they were able to infiltrate one of the 4 fortifications maintained by the evil elemental cults, this time the Cult of Fire. And after decimating them and seeing some of the cultists escape into a fiery abyss, they received word that there was trouble yet again at Redguard Keep. And travelling back overland, they managed to return to the keep, where they met with their dwarven contact in the form of Brulthendar, who is the dwarven scholar who knows all about the ancient civilization of Delzoun, and Tiras Basil, the ancient dwarven city that is rumored to exist somewhere underneath the Desaran Valley. And in fact, he's pretty sure that perhaps that was one of the entrances to this place. But before we proceed any further, I forgot one important detail. And it could be the fact that we are not associated with Wizards of the Coast LLC in any way, shape, or form. So although we love Dungeons & Dragons and play it awfully a lot, we're not officially sponsored by them or endorsed by them.
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday, but until then, we have to make our word of warning. But when we did leave our heroes last, it was a moment of tension, and that is because the Water Cult, very disappointed in having lost Riverguard Keep, is determined to wreak their havoc and revenge upon our fair heroes. And they have sent a terrible creature from the depths, and you can hear its roars outside. Before we proceed too far, I will just remind everyone that today we've got the XP system working, so if you're watching the stream live, you are able to accumulate and spend XP on fancy things. Keep an eye in chat for instructions as to how to do such things as grant GM advantage, player disadvantage, and other things to confound the players.
Never spent on GM advantage. Only villains do that.
It might be entirely possible to grant such privileges to players, but I wouldn't want to insinuate too much.
I think
next
what the
Monday
GM is
night,
trying
definitely,
to say...
definitely for players, next Monday. Yeah.
I think what the GM is trying to say is he's very worried we're going to breeze through this.
We shall see. I know that you guys sometimes might jump into the frying pan a little bit too prematurely, so we'll see if this is one of those times.
Yes. But clearly, it's cold outside, so why would it be frying?
So,
Yeah.
you guys hear this terrible roar. The Sarenville River has swollen to great depths and has begun to flood even the base levels of the keep. The southeastern tower has been consumed by water, and there is the boats in the harbor are sort of like tethered underwater at present, like their actual tethers are underneath. So guys, are you going to head outside and into the fray?
No, it's too cold outside. I'm staying inside.
What is going on out here? I go out. I go
Alright.
check it out.
You can hear a terrible roar coming from this direction to the south. East.
Zadas goes farther, but I still see nothing.
Right at the edge, you hear these terrible cries as something slumps up onto shore.
Oh.
Its multiple heads rear out of the water, and a heaving body gets thrust up onto the steps, which crumble under its weight. This terrible creature sees you and lets out a terrifying howl, and I think that would be a good time to call forth the initiative.
You know, that's a weird dog.
That is a weird dog.
Woof.
No.
Yeah, natural one, my first roll.
Natural one. Off to a great start, as usual.
Because I will start slow and I will build up from
You
there.
will, I'm sure. So let's see. Let's sort through this, and I'm just going to make sure our dear beloved game is running as it should. Let's see. API scripts. There we go. Yeah, she needs a restart. Alright. So it is its turn. Lucky then that it is not the fastest of movers. The Hydra slumps up onto dry land and ambles towards Zardas.
Really now? I look at the creature, I say, I welcome thee as a gift from Poseidon. Give me your best shot. I can take it.
Can you?
No.
Let's see.
You remember that earlier statement I said about jumping into the group of enemies? You're doing it.
So, how many hits is that?
That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
Yeah, that's
You've
15.
got an AC of over 20. Impressive for a barbarian.
Just 20. Just 20.
So that will be 15 points of damage, my friend.
How
It,
does a
it
barbarian
pains
get
me
over
to
20?
deal this to you. Completely.
It will be over 1,000, 9,000 very soon.
He gets it by having a good dexterity, which he has at least a 3 modifier in it, it seems, and a good constitution.
And braces of defense.
Oh, that's
Cling.
Straight from Wonder Woman.
Alright.
Can't mess with stuff.
Right, so that would be its turn for now. And now we have the amazing Everil.
So, Zadas, did you scream? Did you make a sound?
Of course,
You guys do not miss this.
I challenged the creature. I said, "You're a gift from Poseidon," and blah blah.
Okay.
And I do not know the meaning of whisper. I only state things loud and clear.
This is certainly true, isn't it? So
Okay, then I run out, see the Hydra, and I'm like, by Thor.
by
I call it by tier.
By Thor.
By Thor, I will call upon the lightning
Ooh.
to strike the Hydra.
Alright. So you
Is it storming at the moment?
Oh, it is storming, yes, indeed.
Okay, and then I will appropriate the storm.
Okay. So you call upon a cylinder of the storm which funnels down and focuses, bringing bolts of lightning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So that will do additional damage, yes? Or
Yeah.
oh,
It's
for
already
lightning, yes.
calculated.
All right. Okay. So it must make a dexterity saving throw. Let us see if it manages to or not. It doesn't look like the most dexterous, but it is surprisingly spry for a creature of its size. Nope. So you bring the full vengeance of Thor down upon it. Are you doing anything to that damage?
Sorry.
Aren't you the kind of cleric that can maximize this kind of damage?
Yeah, but if I'll do that, I'll tell it up front.
Okay.
I think that's more fair.
So it takes 19 points of damage. And
Good start, Avril. Good start.
and each creature within 5 feet, yes. Right, so you can just continue to use it. Alright, so yes, there is a storm brewing. Let's see, and now it will be time for. Oh yes, you must call out in pain. And you guys continue your onslaught with Gak.
Yes. Okay. How bad is it storming? Like, can I fly or not?
I would say that flying is difficult terrain at the moment.
Okay, that's doable. That's 15, and then I will fly up into the sky, like not too high. I stay below the ceilings, the roofs of the buildings, basically. Not get the worst of the wind, maybe 20 feet up or something.
Okay.
And let me start with marking him. And okay, and then I will begin shooting. I will use my sharpshooting to aim for the weak spots.
If it has any weak spots.
Yeah.
It
Well,
does.
let's see.
Yeah, that's a hit. That does do it. Wow, 22.
And it's my first round, so I get 3 attacks.
Okay, so the first one, the second one, and the third one are all hits. Oh god, this
Okay.
is going to be embarrassing, isn't it?
Damn.
It's 23, 43.
Let me just check.
66, 72 damage.
72! You destroy one of its heads.
Those are some good rolls.
Yeah. So it has 4 remaining heads. Oh my god.
Okay.
Grozak.
Am I even needed for this?
I don't know if you are.
Okay, fine, I'll go that way. No, I will charge outside. Can I actually get there? I think so. Oh, I can make it. Actually, I have reach, so I don't need to get that close. Then I will attack it with Stone Slicer. Is it? For smashing 8 points of damage, unless it has resistance to acid or something. I
It
don't know.
does not. That does 8 points of damage. You do injure it.
And you need to make a strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw. Not against these. It's too big.
Ah.
Come on. This thing weighs tons.
I mean, it's what the item would do. Doesn't say larger or smaller.
In this case, the Hydra is way too big to trip.
That's my second attack.
Alright, that just hits, piercing its defenses for another 13 points of damage.
And last attack. With nothing. No. I use my bonus action to cast Shield of Fate on Sada.
Very good. In fact, you take off another head.
That is the end of my turn.
Alright, so we move on to Ayu.
Ayu is going to step outside, see what all the commotion is about. It's a big thing, and I'm going to.
Alright, Fairy Fire. So it must
A
make
dex saving.
a dex saving throw, which it does
15.
not. So it is going to be, let's see what we should use for an icon. Let's use this to illustrate that it is illuminated. So you guys will now have advantage against it.
And that is my
shit.
turn.
And now it's Zardes' turn. How many hit points are left?
Dallas will look at the creature, will say, "You have bitten me. You have assaulted my home. Now it's time you pay the price." I will rage, and then I will Great Weapon Master attack this creature, hoping I do not humiliate myself by missing it. I have advantage because it's under Fairy Fire, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Here goes nothing. An 18 for 30 points of damage. Second attack. A 20 for 24 points of damage. So a total of 54 points of damage.
And another head is gone.
Only one? Or maybe two?
There's
No?
two left. I've got the
There's
head
two left?
counter on there. That's
Okay,
what
very well.
two is.
You got a head, you got a head, you got a head. We are all getting a piece of you, little creature.
That's
I'm
right.
done.
I feel bad for this thing.
Don't.
So,
Do you think if we offered it like mercy, it would just like waddle its way back home and just leave us?
What's this
It's
mercy?
not what any
What's
of
this
it.
mercy you speak of?
The type
this
that
thing
gets its cult very
looks,
scared.
looks very nasty for a moment, but there, from where you have struck off the 3 heads, another 6 grow, and it regains 30 hit points.
What?
Good. More heads for the slaughter.
Yes, I thank Poseidon for giving us the chance to beat her harder.
Let's see. So there were 2 left, 6 more, so it's up to 8 heads, which means
Hey, that's just more Hydra armor we can make.
it has a lot of bites, and it can see Grozek and it can see Zardes, so there will be 4 each. Let's see. Let's begin with Zardes.
Yep.
A 26.
That would hit.
A 9, because you're not raging.
9.
Or you are raging, but it wasn't a...
I am raging, but I wasn't reckless because I had faith.
Exactly. A 12 and
That's a
a
miss.
21.
Miss.
Oh,
Because-
the fucking shield of faith. Alright, yep. And then against Grozak. A 17. A 26.
It hit.
A 26.
It.
And a 25.
It.
So, do you have an eye on that damage, Zardes? You saw that it was 7
So-
damage, right?
You did the 7 down, right? So I halved by... and it's only 3.
Yes. But then Grozek takes a whopping 30 points of damage, so maybe... Is that a concentrate spell by any chance?
Yes, that's 4 concentration checks.
Alright.
But since you attacked me last, it still helps Sada. You know,
It did indeed. It prevented one of those nasty bites.
Thank you, my friend.
So we are to Everil now.
concentration is up. He still has the armor.
What, a 12 is enough?
It's 10 or half of the damage.
Correct.
Whichever's higher. Right,
Yeah.
yes, for the individual attack. Right, yes. You're correct. Alright, so Everil, you are
Yes.
bringing down the power of Thor, no doubt.
I will bring bring down the Wrath of Thor, and I will I will do it destructive now.
Alright. So that's maximized, right?
Yeah, so that's I think
40.
it's 40. Yeah, it's 40.
It makes it save, so it's 20.
God damn it.
Hey, that's more than what you would have got if you hadn't done that.
True.
True indeed.
And then I will also
Ooh,
use my bonus action because I didn't cast a spell
true.
to summon the mighty hammer of Thor.
Of course, the mighty hammer of Thor.
It comes
Where
crashing down
would
with
you
the
like
lightning.
to-
Which does not actually hit.
Where would you like to place it?
Put it here.
Alright. And then I will just make sure you can...
I see thy hammer, Avril.
You should be able to move it now. Right, that was Everill's turn. It's Gak's turn.
Okay. I will fly up a bit to perch on the roof gutter, like a gargoyle, basically. Just sit up there on the edge of the roof, and I will keep shooting.
Alright.
It's one fuzzy
The
ass
buffeting
gargoyle.
winds make it a little hard, but not hard enough to strike this tremendously large creature.
Okay.
Oh, god damn
Wait, do I have advantage against it? Yes, right?
it.
Verifier.
Or is the fairy fire only for melee?
No, the fairy fire makes it extra visible, so yeah, that is a crit.
Ah, great.
Which begs the question: how will you manage to do this?
Well, since it just keeps respawning heads, I'm gonna try and aim more for the chest somewhere. See if I can shoot hard enough that I pierce its heart or something.
So, Gak draws back hard on his bow. He is like looking down the sights. He releases an arrow. It seems to go right into the beast chests, and then he follows it up by splitting his own arrow and just gouging out this heart, which just spurts this Icarus filth all over the garden, fertilizing it. And it slumps to the ground, dead, and almost immediately the waters begin
Whoa.
to recede. If I'm on the right level. Back down to their regular levels.
This is how we roll.
And
Well done, everyone.
almost as fast as the storm arrived, it loses its intensity, and you can see that the rushing waters of the Desaran seem to recede, and you hear this gurgling sound as they're drawn more towards this area here, creating this suction-like tunnel where it becomes abundantly clear that there is an underground river here, and you do wonder if perhaps that's where this thing has come from.
Well, I think we cannot stop here. We need to put an end to this once and for all.
Yes. Let's chase down where this came from and cleanse this place.
Let's do
Zardas,
just
I
that.
am with you.
As you slay this beast, the occupants of the of this actual fortification, which of which you might be said to be the heroes of Riverguard Keep, thrice over now. The people come out. Sir Kale congratulates you, Brulthandar, the dwarf. is ecstatic that you have managed to slay this fearsome beast and is
And we
rushing
even managed
forward
to
to
slay
take-
it in 12 seconds.
It's rushing forward to take
Don't be cocky.
samples of it. It's some teeth and other reagents that might be used in magical spells. Yes, you do find, after a little bit of investigation, that this formerly locked off passage here, there were these iron bars, these very thick, rough iron bars that seem to have burst completely, leaving what looks to be some kind of underground river. And it looks dark and lengthy, and even if you peer under the water, it seems like it goes on for quite a while. But it is just wide enough that you could potentially press your boat through.
Like one of the big boats or the little boats?
Like one of the big boats.
This one.
It's the river boats that you have.
Great. You mean the... What was it called again? My boat?
Your boat.
Our
Maiden's
boat?
Rest or something.
The seventh shark.
The seventh shark, indeed.
The seventh shark.
Has survived the storm. A little worse for wear, but you can certainly press the kill boat through this passage if you dare.
Dare is my second name, so yeah.
Sounds good.
But the dwarf Brothander does say, "Well, you don't think it leads to the city, do you?"
Only one way
May-
to find
yeah.
out.
You mentioned it'd be okay if I followed along with you. Is it alright? I mean, I can do a wee bit of identification for you, and I can translate the ancient dwarven if it's there, and if not, I'll just stay, below decks.
That's fine by me.
That would be useful.
Wonderful. He lights up, smokes his
I
pipe,
will-
and starts gathering a number of unnecessarily heavy volumes.
I look at him seriously and I say, just promise me one thing, dwarf.
I owe you my life.
All I ask you is that you do not constantly talk about old stories of dwarves, which I have no interest in listening to.
Oh, that's trying.
I'm just joking, brother. You do you, I'll do me,
Oh,
and we'll be fine.
that's a
let's go.
relief. I don't know if I can hold it in, to be honest.
Yeah, I thought as much. Let's go to the river.
If you really want to talk Zardes into doing anything, just bring some alcohol and tell him about stories of women.
Yeah. Well, how about we go over some dwarven history while we travel down? I'll stay down below deck with you if it helps.
Right, I just have to open up the volumes. Brothander pours over his books as if he actually needs assistance in this matter. And he refreshes you on the histories of the Dwarven kingdoms of the region. His expertise is in the kingdom of Delzoun, established almost 5 millennia ago, that traded with the ancient Netherese. And this was the furthest outreaches of their empire. But the reasons why they expanded so far is because an even more ancient kingdom established 6 millennia ago called Basilma was once the shining jewel of this region. And there is, amongst many other dwarven treasures, such as a particular battle axe you've been told about that may be in the halls of the hunting axe, a lost ruin in the region. The ancient city of Tir Basil And these dwarves, they were the ones that created this great stone bridge in the region. And there are rumors that the 4 keeps may have been built atop the ruins of Ter Basil, and this is why Brulthandar is so excited by the prospect of traveling into the depths where he's most comfortable underground. Although most of you are not quite as comfortable in the water, with some exceptions.
Yeah. So while he's explaining the story, he had a book open, ancient, right?
He has numerous volumes written in Dwarvish.
Okay. Yeah, I've been trying to read along a bit. For my last level, I got an additional language, so
Ooh.
I wanted to pick up Dwarvish. So I'm
All right,
trying
well,
to pick up as much as I can from the books that he has.
Brulthandar is an eager teacher, and you are a fast study. And I mean, you probably have been exposed to some of the basics, but now just having this one-on-one time with a real dwarf and an expert in his field is sort of just putting the pieces together.
No.
Are there fake
Yeah, I
dwarves out
already
there?
knew giant
Oh,
already,
there are
and I
fake
believe
dwarves,
it's the
yes.
same alphabet.
Oh, they're probably halfling posers or something.
Probably. They.
Do we have time to use hit dice on this boat ride?
You have enough time for a short rest, considering the fact that this tunnel expands for some 2 miles, passing under Riverguard Keep. As you do pass through, you do notice that there is a passage. I can just briefly move you guys down. Now that I think the boat should be selectable. No, the boat's on the wrong layer. Let's see, I'll put IU on as well. Oh. I can't select everything. Alright, let's try this. I probably picked up one too many people, but let's see. So you guys are moving. It's a flying ship from our room. You do get put into this underground passage along the way.
Oh, nice.
And this appears to be the area of the keep that you blocked off. So there are some smaller rowboats here if you would prefer, although it does seem like the 7th shark is able to traverse the passage, especially now that the water seems to be receding. It may have been as much as a meter higher just a short time ago. But after some 2 miles of travel, you find yourselves entering a new area, and you will be in the southeastern corner of the map. It is pitch black in here, although you do see a light coming up ahead, but I wonder how you guys have been lighting the way for these 2 miles of the journey.
I put a light on my shield.
Alright, so Everall, we need a... Let's see, I went to the wrong one there. A light for Everall's shield. So let's do this. It's a 60-foot radius, 30 and 30 feet of
20,
strong
20.
light. 20, okay. So I will do this.
Is it like magical darkness, or would the dark vision work?
Your dark vision works perfectly fine.
Okay.
It's not much, but I'll also use produce flame. At least on like, I'll like light a torch with produce flame or something and stick it on the front, so at least we can see what's happening ahead of us. And that's
Right.
10 feet of bright light followed by 10 feet of dim light. It's something.
Okay. So you see that this natural passage that's cut through the rock, you can see on the sides of the walls of this cavern that they are marred by a rising and falling sort of tide, and eons of the passage of water has sort of weathered the sides of it. None of you are traveling underwater, I take it. You're all on the boat?
The only way I can go underwater is if I transform, and I'm not doing that. So
I could travel underwater. I've got the marine shirt.
You do indeed. So it's a little up to you guys how you want to travel.
I'm staying on the boat.
Yeah, I'm staying on the boat as well.
I'm probably staying effectively in the nest, quote unquote, just keeping eyes out since I have the best passive perception.
True.
Passive perception of 22, in case it comes up.
Alright, yes, a passive perception of 22. Alright, in the distance, you can hear some hearty laughter. And it seems as if there are voices boasting about the demise of River God Keep and the Tesarin River. And you hear these occasional, "Hail, O Hydra!"
Zadas will take a dive.
They are
Take a
partying
dive.
way too early.
Yeah.
I will alert everybody to the water cultist up ahead, and I'll snuff my flame.
I will. After he says it, I will snuff the light on my shield as well.
Okay.
Grant will also go into the water.
Alright, you guys are in the water, put yourselves in the water. Does anyone that does not have a swim speed get into the water?
No, but I will move towards the front of the boat.
And who is steering?
Can Bro
Sure,
Sanders
I'll do
steer?
Fine.
He's a little
Yeah.
old and infirm. He certainly could apply himself. It seems in your hearts a little bit mean to us, such an older people dwarf, to do so.
Okay.
But
Yeah, but
Well,
he's a
you want
dwarf.
to stand
his
watch?
pride
I
will
will
allow him.
I will steer, but I can't see.
I will steer then. Where do I need to go to steer? Back
That's
or
it,
front?
at the back. There you go. Sorry.
Okay.
And so what you guys can give me, who are in the water, you can have a stealth check. Do you have armor that would normally give you disadvantage?
I'm butt naked.
Great. So I would say you have advantage in this case.
I'm actually looking up if a chain shirt gives me disadvantage.
Change shirt doesn't.
Oh, Zardas. By the way, there's no redemptions or anything, Stan.
No redemptions yet.
Alright, guys. That's excellent. I can punish these people without anyone interfering.
As you say that, a redemption comes in. You say what now?
Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to encourage anything here. Stop.
So, stealth with advantage? Or
Stealth
normal?
for those in the water.
Okay.
I think your 24 still stands, Gak. You're sort of ducked down out of view. So yes, a 12 and an 11 there. Alright, I need to see.
We are fish
You're on the
underwater.
surface just going... Oh god, let me check. How good is their passive? 10... 10... And... Ooh.
Oh no.
So, Ayu, just
Yes.
as you see firelight shining from a large cavern ahead and the stream opening into a large underground lake, you can hear the voices say, "Hush! Whispers, something this way comes." And to the right, you see, just around the bend, we can move you a little bit closer. I should probably...
Oh no, those are those girls with the ugly sword.
Indeed, the shark-tooth swords.
No.
no.
Completely unarmored. I heard it. Yes, to the right, a crumbling stone key leads to a tunnel
We
heading
do
northeast.
have a redemption.
Oh, yeah.
DC up to make things harder.
Ooh, who's that from?
From Hornmaw.
Very, very good.
For whom?
Hornmaw.
Well, thank
For
you.
whom?
Not from whom. For whom?
Ah, just a DC up.
I would assume it is the next difficulty. If it's not
Okay.
determined, we'll use the next one that's rolled.
All right.
Whether it be PC or MPC. So yes, to the right, a crumbling stone quay leads to a tunnel heading northeast. A 10-foot skiff is moored to the quay, which apparently is not seen here. And the torch burns in a bronze sconce by the tunnel mouth. Beside the quay, a 20-foot wide canal leads north from the large lake. You can just barely see it up here. And the lake is in this direction. And you can see that the lake stretches westward into darkness. And on this landing, you can, probably with your passive, since they weren't quite hiding yet, you see that there is an ever-burning torch here on the wall. And gathered there are 3 crushing wave reavers and a very large, dark-skinned man. I will show his appearance here.
Cut off his beard, and he will lose all his powers. It is determined.
And what appears to be a Fathomer, one of the crushing wave, sort of, I guess, magic users. And
Enough.
they seem prepared and waiting for what comes out of the darkness. Now, you have been noticed by the Fathomer, who's in the middle of pointing to the water where Zardas and Grazak are. So you're not making too much noise, but there's enough of an echo in the cave that to anyone with above average perception it would be perceptible. Everil, Ayu, Bultendar, and Gak, you are on the boat in the darkness just quite around the corner. Everil, you can just see them in the firelight. But it does seem like you have been noticed. And they do seem to be unsure as to who is approaching, but are reaching for their weapons just in case. And they sort of peer into the darkness and ask, "Who goes there?"
I don't think I have anything for this situation, guys.
What was our plan here? Just smash everything, or
Slay all Hydra! I will actually shout that.
All right.
Well,
All right.
in which case,
Then I start to move in this direction if it's allowed. I don't know.
let's see. Let's
Oh boy.
refresh the initiative counter because I think we're gonna need it. Let's see. We'll put the turn order back on. It seems like we're straight back into the action, guys.
Right as I had an idea what I was gonna do. Never
All
mind.
right. Let's see. I need to roll some initiative for them. And I think we'll do... Am I on the right layer? No, yes?
For the first time, I rolled high initiative, and you all guys still beat me. I mean, it's the first time in 9 sessions that I've rolled initiative that's above 10.
That's my first nat 20 of this year, and it's on initiative.
Well, I have advantage on initiative, and I've been rolling. This is my highest roll in quite a while.
I have a negative on initiative.
What the... Oh, okay. I was in the wrong control. Alright, so let's get some initiatives going. That one for that one. That one for that one. And this for these ones. And then there might be... something else in the water, who knows?
I'm glad
This is
I'm not
fine.
in the water.
What a shame that you don't have dog vision or anything. Okay, so let's sort things through. Ayu, you can probably just barely, I mean, you've got pretty much line of sight, right? Let's see.
Not really. If that line is anything to go by.
Okay, so well, you can see in the shadows dancing up ahead, so you certainly know that there are people there.
Is there a way to delay your turn? I can't remember.
If you can say that you are holding an action to do a particular thing. I'm also going to assume that the boat itself has a little bit of a momentum, and it is going to move on Gak's turn.
Right.
Yeah, so get hit by my friend.
Well, you are in the water as well, so you can potentially be deeper.
I will hold an action to cast Entangle on the first group I see.
Alright, okay. In which case, I guess we will move on to the Mighty Zardos. He's actually in his element.
Yeah, that's the
Quite-
thing. You know,
quite
I am in
literally.
my element while they are on the ground. I mean, I'd rather be here and have them come to me. You know. I remember this kind of guy, this Fatomer thing. I remember the token. Probably met it before.
Yes, you have. These were the sort of water initiates that are able to transform their bodies into this serpent of pure water.
Voila! So I'll be interested in a match with that guy.
Unfortunately, becoming invisible inside the water.
Yeah, well. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, so if I understand correctly, this 30 feet, so 35, I could, since I have a swimming speed, I could reach this square here. Here.
Yes.
Which is where I want to be.
Okay. So is that a double move then?
No, it's one move. I have 40 feet of speed.
Oh, you do?
And my swimming speed is equal to my
Barbarian.
speed.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. And I guess, yeah, those girls are not my greatest friend. I guess I will have to rage again. So I will rage again, and then I will attack this Fathomer guy. Recklessly though, because who the hell if I raged. And Great Weapon Master. Okay, here goes nothing. It's a 19.
That will be a hit.
And it's a 12.
Alright, so he is unable to, let's see, he will take, Jesus.
You will take Jesus?
Oh no. He's gonna forgive us so hard.
36
Okay, so I don't-
damage.
So 36 with the first hit. I don't know if the second is a hit or not. A 12.
Let me see. The second is a miss.
Okay, then it's only 36 damage.
He looks very, very
Does he have armor?
He has mage armor.
He has what?
Mage armor. So yes.
Does it count?
Yes.
Okay. All right, then that was me. 36 damage.
Alright, yes, it is his turn. He looks horribly, horribly wounded. And he is... ooh. What can he do? He can change as an action, though. Alright, he is going to cast Vampiric Touch upon you.
All right. With advantage, that would be a hit. Yeah, also without advantage. So. So that's 8 damage.
8 damage, and I believe I don't know why the description's not on.
You healed 4.
Is it half? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's put the description on for
You
the
know,
future.
I cannot fathom that he hit him, but I have a feeling they have their eyes on him.
Again. It started again. Oh,
I had to hit you with that double pun.
and he will say, "We're under attack."
Way to go, Captain Obvious.
You see that the large guy says something in Aquan. And I believe that is a language maybe you can understand, Fausto?
Yeah, I suppose it's primordial with the
It is-
dialect
it
of
is.
Aquan, which would be my dialect.
Exactly. So you can hear what is the equivalent of like a "come to me, boy" sort of summoning, and you see that this guy moves towards you, drawing a short sword, and he comes to the aid of the Fathomar and tries to attack Zardas. So a
That'll be a
22, so a total of 13 points of damage for the first one, and the second attack is a miss.
Well, no, I was reckless, so it's...
Oh, it's a hit then for an additional 6 points of damage, which I suppose is halved.
Yep.
And
No.
it looks like he's waiting for something to arrive at his side. So
All
Gak, the boat
No.
is going to naturally move forward, even if you don't power it anymore. So are you
Okay.
gonna act or something?
Let's see how far the boat moves, and I ready my actions.
Alright, so it can move like maybe here if you want to steer it out of the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not spending too much of my effort maneuvering the boat right now. Let the stream mostly do it and avoid
Well, I mean the stream is
crashing
going the
into
opposite direction, so you are
okay.
very much having to steer it in this
Yeah.
direction at least, but
Okay.
it does have some
All right,
momentum.
that's fine then. Yeah. So how many actions do I still have my action and my move, or?
I would say you have an action and that you've used your. Well, it depends. If you abandon it now to its
Yes.
fate, you can just use all of your actions. But if you want to steer the ship so that it doesn't hit these rocks and stalagmites, then or stalactites, I always get them confused. They're both there in any case. Then I would say you need to use a move action.
All right. Yeah, I'll use my move to at least avoid the stalagmites, not to crash the ship.
All right.
And I'll start shooting. Well, first my bonus action, a hex, a mark.
What's the difference? Am I right?
Yeah, it's not that much of a difference. On the blue guy, the Fatomer.
Yes.
And I will shoot him.
Okay.
He's just a blue Homer Simpson.
Oh, that's a miss. That
Yeah.
was atrocious.
I
Oh.
will
However, it is the
more,
first round of combat, right?
yes.
Have it.
I will take a regular shot.
All right.
That's still a miss.
A 14 is not a miss.
Okay. So does he count as a humanoid or not? I'm not sure. Looks bluish, but
He is a humanoid, yes.
okay. So that becomes 14, 18 damage.
All right. Let's see.
And I guess a 20 hits then as well. For 17 damage.
Yes. Let's see. So, let's just say this: the first hit actually is just enough to kill him.
Ah, okay.
So, are you trying to hit Zardas, perhaps, or someone else?
Probably not Sadas. The big guy attacking Sadas.
Right.
Yeah. So does a 20 hit that guy?
A 20 will hit him. Yes.
Yeah. For. Did I count right? Yeah, 17.
17. Wait. Yes. No, it's 15, isn't it? Oh, 4 it's gone up to. Jesus.
Yes, I unlocked a greater favor type.
Who says that rangers are bad in 5e?
Well, he is using the Unearthed Arcana, so.
The unbalanced one.
True.
It was actually the DM who recommended that I went for the Unearthed Arcana one.
I said you could use either. I didn't recommend it. In fact, I said that there is another version in Xanathar's that is the kind that you use. So.
Yeah, I didn't have the book Xanathar, and Unearthed Arcana I could find for free.
Doesn't
online,
matter.
so-
We're not going to get into this right now.
Would my held action activate? So, by entangle.
Right.
So the blue guy is dead, and the other guy has
He's taking an arrow
17,
to
okay,
as,
yeah.
as a
To the
flesh
knee.
wound, yes.
to the knee.
To
Okay.
the knee.
Does my entangle activate?
Yes, now you are.
And
able to
we
set off.
got a cheers, by the way, from Derek.
Hey, cheers.
Cheers, Derek.
Hey, oh, let me get the drink.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Alrighty. So where would you like to place this entanglement?
I'd like to place it here so that it catches everybody but Zardas.
Okay, and I'm guessing then that this also
It is 8.
means
Maybe you can take away the blue guy because
if you like.
yeah,
Is he a problem? You don't like blue guys?
I don't like that guys.
Well, if he's there, he makes you look better by just acquaintance.
Let's see if we've got some kind of entanglement thing here. Let's see, some kind of plant thing maybe.
That fucked up my plan.
Sorry.
So how big is it?
20 feet.
So like this basically?
4x4.
Yeah,
Okay, and the DC then?
is 15, and it's a strength check.
It's a DC 15 strength check normally. However,
Oh, yeah, it goes
since
up.
it's the first DC spell, since we were giving DC up, that makes it 17. So
Nice.
I shall roll for the Crushing Wave Reavers. And it's a, what was it, a dex con? Or dex? Strength.
Strength.
Okay. Ooh. So that in fact made all the difference because they got a 16. So all three are entangled.
Nice.
And they are all
who
restrained.
gave us that?
Good question. Who gave us
Uh,
that, Sten?
What?
Cornmaw.
Though I think
Hornmaw.
Hornmaw actually specifically said against the players.
Yeah.
Is that
He did.
so?
Is
Oh,
that so?
Let me see. Yeah, he did.
Yes.
Fair is fair.
Oh yeah,
Fair
I
is
see
fair.
it. He
Alright.
mentioned it on Twitch.
If it was added in the chat, I'm sorry guys, they made their save.
This is
It
why
is
I
fine.
asked, for whom is it meant?
Yes. Which was a
Yeah.
good and valid question. I
Yeah,
was
it
just
doesn't
making a
mention it
ruling
in the
lieu of one.
in the redemptions page, and I wasn't looking at the chat at that time.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So well
that-
done, Hornmaw. Not only you gave a discount to our enemies, but you also broke our hope. And the DM thought that it was for us, and we
Oh.
believed.
Man, now every
Well
bit of
done,
damage that
well
Zardas takes from these shark tooth blades, I'm gonna feel even worse about. Man, thank you, Horma. I love you.
In any case, so that is difficult terrain. It will keep them from getting towards you guys on the boat at least. Grossak, you were in the water. The boat is just skillfully being steered past you and didn't ram into you.
Yes, I will move now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
And you have a swim speed, yes, because of your
The
mighty
marine
armor.
shirt. Yes, I am the speed of 30.
Excellent.
I have movement speed of 30, so basically I can interchange them for a total of 30. I swam 20 feet.
You swim 20 feet, right, and get up. There are steps there in the water, so that's not an issue. It's certainly not getting to this crushing wave reaver.
Right.
So-
What's the damage on that? It's only 26. It's restrained. They're not restrained, damn it. So, I will first attack the one in front of me. No, the one in the back. That one. With Stone Slicer.
This one here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The one 10 feet away from me.
Yes. Alright. A 12, however, is not sufficient to bypass their armor.
I will do it again.
A
That's 15.
15, on the other hand, is. So she will have to make a strength check.
All the
which she
strength checks.
fails, so she's going down.
Right. And then the.
And
How do I?
she takes 12 points of damage, right?
Now, how do I politely address this person next to me? Is Harlot. I shall call her Harlot.
Politely.
Very politely.
Gets the claw in the face, but misses.
You do miss, unfortunately, with a claws to the face.
But once she prone,
Not the one closest
that's
to
the
her.
other guy, the other girl.
So it is their turn. She will get up and move forward. In fact, moving here.
You have enough movement
Yes.
because it's difficult. Because it's difficult terrain.
Yes. 15 to get up, 10 to the next one, 5 to the next one.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So yes, she does, and she will attack you. You are armored, however, but she will
Alright.
bring down a let's see, a shark-tooth longsword with a 17, which is
Just 3 damage.
3 damage. That actually makes it. Excellent.
Yeah. I only have fun about 16.
The next one moves into a flanking position and is going to strike at you with advantage. So it's a 23 for another 4 damage. And finally, the last one hobbles over the corpse of a Fathomer and tries to strike at Zardas.
Poor father.
Oh, not a good roll, which Zardas is happy for, considering the fact that those shark teeth are rather nasty against bare flesh. And you think, just in the nick of time, there's nothing to worry about. And then you feel this dun 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 dun.
You should play this in the soundbox for
Oh,
I think we would
look
be
how
breaking
cute
some rules.
he is!
He looks cute for a
It's a
second
shark!
until he strikes out with advantage for a 23 for 14 points of damage.
Okay, he bites me. He bites
Yes.
me, and even though I'm in the throes of rage, when I look at him, how cute he is, I calm down for a second, and I'm like, "You shall be mine, oh beautiful
Oh,
beast."
Okay.
Once
He is-
I take care of this evil tyrant that
He's
keeps
going to show the
plague.
shark the dance of the 7 sharks.
He is going to become one of the 7.
He will be the first of the 7.
Oh my god. As usual, things do not go as planned. Everil, It is your turn.
Yes.
You find yourself sadly far enough away from land that, well, you could risk a jump. It might be possible.
Okay, just one thing though. DM, when I told him those things, he understood me because I speak the language of fish.
Of course you do. All you're
Like
missing is a
Aquaman.
trident.
Now the question is, do you wash your
Yes.
clothes with a tide as well?
I'm sure he did understand you.
Very well. So.
He's still trying to bite you. It's almost
Of course,
as if you're
but it's
attacking his
completely
friend.
normal. That's his nature, and he should do so. And I will reward him.
All right. So
Yes.
let's continue with this. With Everall, what is your decision?
I will try to jump as far as possible and try to get on land.
Okay. Well, going to need an athletics check there as a part of your movement action.
I do not.
So that lets you jump. What is it? 12 feet, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Which
so.
will
Which is
place
enough,
you.
no?
Well, kind of places you just in the water here, but it's
Oh, okay.
way steep, so you're able to climb up onto the steps if you wish.
I
You
will.
at least
actually.
avoided the depths.
Yes. That's what I was aiming for. I will climb up there and then I will look at the woman and say, "Did you miss me?"
Oh god.
And then whack her with a hammer. Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Not for the most astounding amount of damage, but
Nah.
she had less than that. So you do not miss her one bit, and in fact, you crush in her skull, and she slumps to the ground, and you see this blood feeding into the water. And momentarily, Zardas, you see that the shark is slightly distracted.
And then I will climb further on land.
Go follow your instinct, you beautiful.
All right, Ayu. It's your turn once again. We have come into round 2.
This
We
is where it gets
have
fun.
2 more redemptions from Mijore.
Come on.
DM disadvantage and an advantage for Fausto.
We're gonna get you that shark, Fausto.
People
We're
Thank
gonna
you, my
get
friend.
that shark.
I will use the advantage to kill the knight that rides the shark. So he
You've
shall
got
be.
your eye on that shark. Now take his.
Yes, it's the eye of the shark. The eye of the shark.
Oh my god.
The eye of the sea tiger.
The eye of the sea tiger?
Is it a tiger shark?
Something like that.
Oh,
So-
God.
I'm going to jump from the nest straight into the water, and as I drop, I'm gonna shift my transformation into a reef shark.
Okay. Okay.
I drop concentration on an entanglement as well.
Okay. So the entanglement will be gone. Then I need to conjure forth a reef shark.
Yeah, probably you can use the same shark, no?
Probably, but I have actually arranged for a reef shark for.
Alright.
Oh, it's so
Look.
tiny!
Oh, so cute.
So I believe they are large.
They are
Yes, medium. This one is medium. So
medium.
The
Yeah.
other one is not a reef shark. It is a hunter shark. Dude,
Aw.
it's gonna place you off to the side somewhere. Actually, that's not the best place.
It's maybe your mommy.
You're going into the wall.
Yes. I can't see through the shark's eye
Okay, I will fix
Yet.
this.
yet.
Has-
Look, before
has
the
side is-
shark
okay.
appeared, before the shark appeared, I was surveying the situation. I was like, I want to turn into a shark. And then the shark appeared. I was like, this is just coincidence. It's meant to be.
Well, are you sure you can't see through it?
No, can't see anything.
Oh, okay, the token hasn't been fixed. Hang on a second. I have some scripting issues I must address momentarily.
We just need 5 more sharks and we're good. Actually, 4 more sharks. The ship is the 7th shark.
Fix tokens.
So what is this? The 7th Sins?
Yes.
Yes.
What the hell? It really isn't.
Because I am the adventurer, I am the sin of greed.
Alright, but what else do you do? Like, that was an action, right?
Yep.
So, and then you're done, or you have to move, or...
There we go.
I can't see to move.
Huh.
Still can't see.
Sawdust is the sin of pride.
Put him back here so you can see. Hold on.
Oh,
Now
I
you
can
can
see now.
right? Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. If I still have movement, I'm gonna start moving towards the shark. About there-ish, if I can get there.
You can get there.
And that's all I can do.
Yeah, let's just do this. We'll stick your tokens on top of each other.
Yeah. Maybe put it to
fine.
back, then you can see the shark first.
Oh,
Alright.
that's weird. On my screen, it's the shark is in front.
The shark's on top of the IU token right now.
Yeah, it's not on everyone's screen though. Strangely enough. Okay. In any case, let's just hide IU. Okay.
Alright.
You are in shark form. So, Zardas.
So yes, I look at... Normally I would hate those women more. They have those nasty weapons. But then I look at the guy in front. Who is what? A human, or what kind of creature is?
The guy in front is this burly looking human. He's probably about 6 foot tall, well muscled, but also looks to be quick on his feet. And it's not
Okay.
actually, he's not wearing any armor. It's dexterity.
Oh, perfect. So I look at him and I say, "You are not worthy of such a noble beast." And then I will attack him recklessly.
Of course you will.
For 12,
You miss him.
I missed him.
Wow.
Then I will attack him again. For a crit. Oh, okay. Hold it here. Because it's also not armored, right?
It's also not armored.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me count this for you. 8 plus 6 plus 7 plus 14 plus 2. So he suffers 57 points of damage. As I go there, I go like, "Brosa!"
If you would like him to permanently suffer, how might you do it?
So I go there with my axe. I go like, "Brosa!" I put it on the side of his shoulder. It goes down until his heart. And then when the axe is there on his heart, I leave only one hand on the axe and I put my hand inside his chest. I take it out and I say,
Fish
you
food.
don't need this anymore. I shall give my heart to this beautiful, beautiful beast. And I throw everything into the water so that the shark can feed on it.
So this, okay. All right.
And since I critted, as a bonus action, I will attack the
Of
girl.
course you will.
Kalimba, yes, Grashak. And I shall crit again!
And so there is something to consider here.
Okay, but this time there is no radiant damage, so it's only 26 plus 8 plus 2.
We have another redemption dungeon master advantage from Anarch.
36.
Thank you, Anarch.
36 damage to the girl. And I look at her, and at the shout of Poseidon, because I just critted, I say, "There is still a chance, woman. Jump into the water and feed your god."
Well, there isn't much of a chance for her, considering the fact that you've just made sure that she can't actually connect her legs to her torso.
Okay, then this is my other offer to this beautiful beast. As I toss her into the water, and I look with really loving eyes at the shark.
Oh my god!
I don't know. I think the shark should make a check to feel intimidated or something.
Feed my beautiful friend, feed.
Okay. So you are finished for this round. I should have said too. These the actual crushing wave reavers, they are armed with these large. They look like trilobite shields, but giant ones. But they're not actually otherwise armored. So technically, if you bypass her AC, that would also incur the megalodon tearing damage. But
Really?
not necessary right now, since she's dead by.
Yeah, but still, it's another 15 damage, so it was like 51. I just wanted to, because
You want to
the
see if
last
you
thing I
can
wanted
beat
to
your
add is that
record.
the first crit was dedicated to my good new friend Tarakai, and the second crit was dedicated to MI Yore or Jore, which has helped me in this situation. So yeah, thank you all of you. Come back.
Wait, Miura, isn't that our
It
mutual
is.
friend?
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh. Okay, funny. You're seeding the chats with your friends now. Well, no, you're all friends. You're all welcome, and this is part of the fun of the game. And in any case, you didn't need all that much help this time around. And yes, you have felled two foes at once. The Fathomite is dead. It's Gak's turn. Wait a second, I've lost the... No, the Hunter Shark is there. Okay, great. So Gak, yes. You see that there is another Reaver. Actually, we lost their... I've lost the initiative for them now. Where was that?
Yeah.
I don't think they were at 4. They were at 14.
They were at
or-
14. They were at 14,
Yeah.
yeah.
But they won't reach 14.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying.
I will just try and steer the boat up against that dock. That
Is-
the guys are
Isn't it
standing.
Grazek's turn first?
No, back then me.
Oh, that's weird. Why did you get moved down there?
Oh,
Yeah, they switched
Okay.
places.
In any
strange.
case, yes. So if Gak moves first, the boat moves.
Yeah, I will
and-
try and steer it towards that dock.
Alright, let's say you get it like there-ish. And that the shark is actually deeper down.
Okay.
Actually,
Is there something to tie it down, or?
yes, there'd be a place to tie it down to.
Okay, I'll do that. Looks like the fight is going well anyway. So.
If you're going to tie the ship in, I would say you can get it all the way to like here and tie it off, and that's your full action.
Okay, that sounds good.
Alright, Grozek.
We will attack her with Stone Slicer. And miss. I will attack her again. And miss. Then I will slice her with my claws. There goes this whole plan I wanted to do. Well, at least that hits.
It does. Ironically, not enough to put a dent in her. This one looks a little tougher than the others. So, it's her turn. And she's going to use the ability to move around you at the moment to sort of like back away. But not so far as to be out of range from you. So she is going to try and strike at you with her shark tooth longsword. And a 16, I believe, is just a miss, right?
It's
It's a hit. Very well.
yes, I have
Four.
one plus 16.
4 points of damage. Oh, so you do. It's right there. The most observant dungeon master in the world. Unfortunately, that is her turn. It is the hunter shark, and it has been given pause by the offerings offered to it. And you can see it's actually chewing up bits of the flesh that have been dumped into the water with great abandon. And I am going to allow that on your next turn, Zardos, you may attempt to befriend this creature. Everil.
Yeah, I will try to come to the aid of Grazak.
Very good.
If you can move one more up, you get advantage.
That is true.
Yeah, if you move here. There you go.
So you move
Let's
into
try
a
this.
flanking position. Uh, 12. She
I
catches
do
your
still
hammer.
have a point of inspiration from somewhere.
You do.
I think I have it for like the last 3 sessions.
Okay, would you like to spend your inspiration for this?
Yes.
I'm happy for you to do so.
Now watch me miss again.
That hits,
Is it
I
a
think.
miss?
Okay, that is a hit for 8 damage. And she is
Full 8.
still not bloodied. Ayu, you are in the water in your shark form. You can see another larger shark that's chowing down over there. You can
I
smell
will-
the blood in the water. It's quite appealing.
I am going to go over, and I will use my action just to help Zardos befriend this thing.
Okay,
Thank you, my friend.
sure. You can never have too much shark love.
Oh,
My
no, I don't
shark
have a
love.
Well, move your shark over then, I guess.
Okay, so I
I told you we were gonna get you this shark.
is the shark eating the 2 morsels?
It is, yes, it is enjoying your feast.
Very well. So I will go into the water. I'll go into the water, and I
You
will
bubble sweet nothings at it.
like since he's eating, I will go like on the back of him, and I will gently pat him on the back, gently but still with some strength, you know.
Firm but gentle,
And I
yes.
will whisper to him soft words of encouragement, like, "Yes, feast, my friend, grow strong, and with the blessing of Poseidon, we shall rule the waters of this valley. For they have taken advantage of you, but I am here to free you. I
It's a
will
bit-
not be your master. You will not be my servant. We shall be friends."
Alright.
So,
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
what about persuasion since I'm really talking to it? Like, he can understand me. Up to you. Whatever you say.
It doesn't have... or. Alright, go on.
How to wear the GM down?
It's a crit!
With our powers combined,
You are Captain Planet, quite literally befriending the nature.
Come on!
You have
spirits of nature
befriended
truly
Sharky
wanted this.
McSharkface. His... Do you want to name it yourself? Or should I
Yeah,
give
that's
it-
the thing. I was about to ask you, can you describe it to me? Does it look special in any way?
His expression is the dead-eyed expression of a shark. They kind of look the same no matter how happy they are or not. It's kind of this...
its eye just gleams a little bit. Light catches it in just that right way.
It does. There is a glint in its eye of recognition, and it sort of like thrashes in your direction. It's a bit rough and tumble. It is a large animal. I mean, a hunter shark, it's probably a kind of like tiger shark or white shark, that kind of large beastie. So it's probably a good 4 meters in length or so, if not longer. And it's in fact it wants to encourage you to swim with it.
I will. Of course, my rage quenches, it goes down.
Meanwhile,
And
there's still a melee going on.
why would I care? So,
No,
I
okay,
exactly.
maybe. Yeah, if this doesn't happen in 6 seconds, of course, do first there.
Yes. A battle raging on. However, the shark having chowed down is, yes, it seems almost to you as if it is used to having a rider. What have we got here? Let's see.
There's better ones than that, you know.
Oh god. God.
All right,
Well-
now I gotta see this.
And now we're gonna have to put it into the chat because people are
Yes.
gonna ask.
Yeah, I can't share pictures in the chat, so.
Ah, yeah, you did.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Yeah, you can put links. Yeah.
So yes, I guess I shall be making a hunter shark accessible for.
Next time we load into a session, that's gonna be the. That's gonna be the
What
token.
will his name be? That's the question.
You're gonna need a pocket dimension to carry the.
Do you want to name him yourself, or should I name him for you?
No. I want to, but I want to wait that the fight is over, and then I will leave this moment.
Okay. Right. In which case, yes. Gak. You have now tied off the boat. You can see that your ally there is.
Yes.
It's not
Well,
that
there's-
high. It's like
There's still
maybe
a woman
2.
standing, so the guy that I had marked
2.
died, so I will use my bonus to move my mark on her. Or is it him? I don't see his token is called my screen with
Her.
yeah, okay. And I will shoot twice.
All right.
How armored did they look?
Not armored. She has a
Okay.
shield.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not. She catches it on that shield, the very one.
28.
Oh yes, that's gonna hit.
That's for 14 damage.
That's pretty poor for you. She is still up.
Might be I can actually still do my plan.
It is your
There's
turn.
a chance.
It is your turn.
Yay! Oh wait, yeah, no DC up. So strength check 14. I care little about the damage really.
Guess how many hit points she had left?
7.
8.
7.
I choose not to kill her.
Okay, so she's unconscious.
My plan actually last turn was if I knocked her down on the ground, kick her into the water, and then threaten her to drown her if she doesn't cope.
Oh.
Okay.
Wow. Maybe you also wanted to get a mount.
Oh my god, that is bad.
But only if you
Oh,
give her a
wow.
name.
Oh my god. Okay, I think at this point we're out of initiative, and we're
No.
going to
No.
we're going to ignore that comment. And although we are not a family game necessarily, let's avoid the yes,
Good night, everybody.
against
That
one's
is-
will stuff.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
We lost viewers.
I think we might have. All right. So then we turn to Zardes and the shark.
Okay, so as he's eating all these the two creatures, and of course he's surrounded by a pool of red blood. And this blood rises up and washes over the stairs of these. I say, you were born again today, bathed in blood, rising like the tide. I shall call you Crimson Tide.
IU is also there, just sneaking food away.
Oh my god, that is.
Fine. Oh.
Yep. Okay. That's a thing. Apparently, it happened.
And they shall write down in the legends of a new god, Zarus, and his wife, Crimson Tide.
Brotenda pokes his head out and hops onto shore and he's like, "Hi, this is Dwarven make. This is it. I'm sure of it. We've reached the edge of Tir Basil. So exciting." Right, so you have befriended a shark. Are you remaining in shark form then, are you?
Yeah.
And I guess Zardas is taking a few minutes to befriend his
Yes,
new
of course.
friend.
Of course. In fact, I look at the stairs and the platform, and then I look with agony at all the other water. I'm like, couldn't we just continue on the water instead of going and walk like
I
barbaric creatures?
I actually think that I saw some light to continue down the tunnel where you're standing.
Indeed, if you look to the north, there is what appears to be you're sort of in a. Hang on, I've got an actual description here instead of just making stuff up. You can give me a perception check too, actually. Probably Zardas, and I'm gonna say Grazek is maybe close enough to hear at this point.
All right.
I can't make.
You're underwater, so this will be a sound coming from above the water. So,
Do I have to make a perception?
yes, please. You're distracted by the shark.
Also
that's
with
good, that's
disadvantage.
Sorry?
With disadvantage or?
You rolled a 4, right?
I didn't roll
Grazek.
anything.
Oh, sorry, that
Yeah,
was
that-
Grazek.
Yeah.
It didn't really use as ending besides means
Okay,
also not.
Zardas. You can hear what sounds to be like soft snoring coming from this. It looks like an arrow slit, and in fact, I'm going to describe the fact that you are sort of like along with Crimson Tide. You see a 20-foot wide canal leading between ancient masonry walls into darkness. The water moves sluggishly, indicating a weak current. Torchlight flickers in the distance, and it is an eerie green glow, much like the torch that is just near to you. And you guys have adventured long enough to be familiar with an ever-burning torch. The sconce itself appears to be of dwarven make. You can tell that without even making a roll. Though whether or not the flame is from ancient Basilma or if it's some kind of modern incantation, it's a little harder to tell. Now, one thing you can probably also see is on the opposite shore, there is a landing over here to the southwest. And then, of course, the passage continues to the east, which looks to turn quickly northwards. Where would you guys like to do?
Okay,
Or, go. Or...
Why don't we keep using, since Ayo is now in shark form, I've got a shark, and we have a boat. Why don't we keep using the boat to stay on the water? And I try to sound strategic as I say this, but all I want is just to swim with the shark.
I can't really speak, but out of character, I think we should just scout out in shark form.
Yes.
Leave
Yeah,
the
but
people. Leave the people here. Me, Zardas, and Crimson Tide can go scout out a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
Which direction would you like to scout?
Let's start down this tunnel. Huh?
Down that
Yeah,
one. Okay. So, are you going to keep under the surface or
Under the surface, yes, and like every once in a while, just peek out.
Okay.
All right.
If it's
To
possible.
actually explain what you're gonna do?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Want me to fly along or?
You can if you want to, but I guess it'd be more difficult for you to hide while you are flying in the tunnel. Like, we'll be underwater.
Yeah, the flapping of your wings is actually going to create quite an
echo.
echo.
You know what I wouldn't mind, for example, that you guys are on the boat, let's say 60 feet away from us, and we keep scouting out. So if there is a problem, you are not that far, and if there is no problem, then it's still fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I will keep like 60 feet distance from the others.
Hmm.
Okay.
And
I can keep 10 feet ahead of you
yeah, for example, yeah.
because
So-
I'm smaller.
Yeah, sure.
I would say that you guys can't actually from that height see in through these arrow slits, especially not if you are underwater.
Okay.
But what you can see up ahead is that there is a stone bridge crossing a more open area. Now, the thing with this bridge is that, well, let me describe it. A stone bridge spans the canal in a single elegant arch. Steps on each side climb up to the bridge, and the bridge has a low stone balustrade, and its weathered sides are carved with images of dwarven battles. A single torch burns at the apex of the bridge, which is not at all what was on the map, so it's just around the corner. So it is elevated high enough that you could pass your riverboat underneath. It seems to indeed have been designed to allow such traffic.
Okay, great.
So are the others coming on the river?
Do we follow on the boat then, or see if we can follow the through these tunnels?
It's up to you guys. If you guys feel comfortable enough doing that, it will split the party a little bit. So if you guys get into some serious trouble, me and Zardis can't come to you as quickly.
Say, what happened to
Yeah.
the crashing wave girl? Did you keep her alive? Or?
She's unconscious but alive.
Oh, then let's get some answers. No.
Yeah, I have. I should have rope to tie her up if it's needed.
We could just tie her, gag her, and just leave her on the ship.
Wait, how can you question her if you gag her?
Yeah, yeah, that's difficult.
Well, we can come back for her later. If we
Okay,
need to,
is
after
there
we're done.
a below deck in this ship?
There is, yes. There's a little cabin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would say let's bring her below, and we will some questions.
All right.
Okay. So
Fair enough.
she's basically in here.
Yeah, I'll stay outside and just swim around and make sure no one comes
Yes.
close.
I look at Crimson Tide and I say, that little shark there, that is not for eating. That is a friend. All right?
It doesn't speak so much, but
No.
you get the impression that it understands.
He understood me. Yeah. Great. Oh,
I can understand it fully. So
All right.
One thing
Yeah,
you do
sorry.
notice is that these waters are quite dark in places,
Mhm.
and here the sort of lake does go from let's see, the lake itself. I should probably tell you, the canals are 15 feet deep, and the water level is about 5 feet below the floor of the surrounding dungeon. The sides are smooth and slippery too, so in most places it would be hard to climb out unless there is a key nearby. The lake itself, let's see, C3. The underground lake is dark, still, and cold. To the west, the lake ends at a gravel shore, and you can only see it in the distance thanks to a faint glimmer of torchlight that hints at a channel or canal to the north. To the south, a crumbling stone quay leads to a dark passageway. This is the area I made note of on the opposite shore. You are presently at the eastern edge, and so your impression is that further in the distance you just see faint light to the west, indicating that there might be an identical canal to the one that you have north of you at the moment. But the actual water, the cavern seems to rise to almost 50 feet in places. So, does anyone have over 60 feet of dark vision?
90 feet.
So you can probably just barely see the ceiling, and then the lake is 20 feet deep near the cavern walls, and it drops far deeper, maybe to 3 times the depth. And one thing you do notice is that the whispers and sounds in this area carry all the way across the lake. So if there was someone on the opposite bank, they probably would have heard you.
Yeah, probably.
But the question is, I would assume that Crimson Tide is familiar with the lake and can see well enough in it. I'm not sure if he does have dark vision. He does, but it's only 30 feet. And as a reef shark, you also have blind sight 30 feet, so you can see in the dark. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
You have blind sight and it has dark vision. I don't know why that is.
I think it's because reef sharks hang around like reefs and stuff where it's darker.
But
So-
Zardes cannot see in the darkness.
No.
So, what are you guys going to do?
Okay,
And-
first of all, I would like to interrogate this one.
Okay, so in order to do that, you're either going to have to wait for...
We need to wake her up, like
you
one-
think it
one
might be a
point.
couple of hours, or if you
Okay.
administer some magical healing.
Grashek. What about a little pinky of healing? Just a pinky.
I cast level 1 cure wounds on you.
What? No, not on me. On the girl. Like 1 point of lay on hands, just one.
Okay, sure. Because I was also looking at your health, and it was quite low.
Yeah, in fact, you're right. You can do that too if you want.
Saves me from having to heal. We might need that later.
Thank you very much, my friend.
Thank you, Grashak.
So she looks about. I presume you have disarmed her, so she has no weapons. You've taken away her javelins and short bow, and her shark-toothed longsword.
She's bound. She's not gagged.
So she is restrained.
Yeah.
So she is not in a position of advantage here, and she sort of just looks up with this hatred in her eyes.
Okay, so clearly the only way to really interrogate her is to force her to talk.
Maybe we can ask her one question first and see what her attitude is.
Indeed.
Go ahead.
So I look at her and I say, you are alive because we are not just murderers. We are here with a mission. And our mission is to stop whatever evil plan your leaders have for Desert Valley. So you have one chance of saving your life. Do you understand me? I don't hear anyone.
No, that's because she doesn't answer you.
Ah, she doesn't answer. Okay. Do I have the feeling that she understood me and she just defined me?
She understood you, and she just sort of gave like a fake smile, which
fake smile.
immediately fell off her face, like
Right.
this.
So you are not afraid to die. Do I understand
She
this
does
correct?
not appear to be afraid to die at all.
Very well. I say this gives you great honor, and I respect this. And since I respect you, this is how it is. I cannot make a deal with you because there are no deals between men and sharks. But if you tell me where I can find your leader, then I will give you an honorable death. And you can go and meet All Hydra wherever it is.
She screams at the top of her lungs, "Intruders!"
Well, punch in the face. I guess.
But inside of a boat, we already made much commotion.
Yeah. What I'm saying is that clearly she's not cooperative. I will punch her in the face
Yeah,
to knock her out.
you knock her out again.
No. We can actually get information. She likes water, so it's fine. we just put a cloth over her head.
I'm
Neither
not
comes
that
near.
kind of person, Krashak.
So we moved on from. Oh god, this is going down.
No. No. Well, I mean, I won't do this, and
Stop
I respect
playing
the
with
fact
the
that she's
prisoner.
ready. I respect the fact that she's ready to die for her beliefs. So
Plus, she's a water colder. She probably is quite familiar with the sensation of almost drowning.
probably, yeah. Okay, well, we can't get anything out of her. So honestly, a life is already forfeit. So if you want to end it, that's fine. I will just won't do it because she's now unarmed and not a fighting threat. So I wash my hands of this.
Could feed her to the
What
sharks.
else are we gonna do with her?
Well, you knock her out again, right?
Yeah,
So she's unconscious again.
we can tie her up in the boat, and when we go back, we can bring it to the authorities. She got a better fate than the other.
She
Yeah.
won't be getting up for a while. You're pretty sure of that.
Okay. Well, let's keep her for nights then.
Emergency shark rations. Yeah.
Good idea. Good idea. All right, so back to the first plan then. Yeah. I mean, if I scout, apparently I cannot see in the darkness, so I'll have to bring a light, which won't be much use. So I guess back to my original plan. Are you 10 feet from me and the shark, let's say 40 feet from the boat,
Mm.
and so if there is a problem, at least we are more or less near to each other.
Okay.
What do you? I mean, I ask the others. What do you think?
Well, I'm still guessing the enemy will mostly be coming from the land. They might have another couple of sharks, but most
Yeah,
of
you
them
think
will
so?
probably
You
be
might have
coming
more
from.
sharks.
Who knows? Maybe.
I think
maybe
you only
not.
get one.
That would be awesome.
But
Are we gonna have to get a giant fishbowl for you?
just if we all keep sailing the river, who knows from what side they'll attack us?
So you're suggesting we don't stay in the river, or what are you saying?
Yeah, I would like to at least look in this hallway to see if there's nothing coming up behind us.
Okay, the one thing I'm saying that Ayu now is in fish form. So if we want to,
I can transform back.
I know, but still, if we want to utilize that, we should do it now.
Yeah. I mean, we already know they have sharks. So if me and Crimson Tide just go off, we can be back in like 30 minutes. They
Wow,
shouldn't attack another shark.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
All right then. I look at Crimson Tide and I say,
Up to you guys.
It's splitting the party, but from what we've
Yeah.
seen of these guys, they shouldn't attack me.
I don't want you to take any risk. Then, if you see something, swim immediately back here.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, so
So Crimson Tide and Ayu will go scouting.
which direction?
North.
North.
Okay. So I guess you guys can head north. And just, so you guys are swimming underwater, right?
Yeah, we'll be peeking up out of the water every now and then.
Like I said, the actual keys and whatnot are about 5 feet above the water, so you probably can't see very far. You can see the ceilings. Most of the ceilings have been sort of carved from the rock and are about 15 feet above the ground level, although a little higher above the canal.
Would my blind sight and dark vision mostly negate most of the problems I'd have seeing?
The only thing is, it's you both can only see about 30 feet ahead.
That's fine.
And I believe your token... Okay, I need to put this on. So you should be able to see now.
Yes.
And let's see, double check that. There we go. You both should be able to see in darkness. All right.
Yeah.
So, yes, like I described, you see this bridge. On the opposite side, there seems to be some stairs where you could potentially get up onto the quay.
Hmm.
But you do not see any enemies, and you can't really peer further than 5 feet either side this far down in the water.
Okay.
Crimson
Yeah,
Tide.
we'll just do the perimeter and see if we see anything rapidly.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I need to make it so that our viewers can actually see in the dark. So I'm gonna switch. All players see light, and let's see if it changes.
So, seeing as it's getting pretty dark in this area, as we're away from this light here, I'm just gonna start swimming with my head above the water.
Okay. So what you kind of can see is a bunch of stairs to the left that appear to lead down a passage, although you can't see very far from it. And the canal continues on northward.
What a beautiful map, though.
This is a very beautiful map.
I actually made it.
Really? Nice.
I was not satisfied with the one in the module, so I spent stupid amounts of time making it.
Wow. It's
What do you use to make it?
I used a combination of Photoshop and CC3 Plus with the Mike Schley has actually put out a number of packs for that, so you can use sort of like some of the tiles that are from his, so that's why it has a sort of familiar feel.
Okay.
So you arrive at what appears to be the corner of a why can't you see around it though? Hang on a second. It looks like something stuffed up with a dynamic. No? Why can't you see?
I can see well enough.
It just looks like on the
Like I can see everything up to like here. There's a little cut right here that I can't really see past, but I mean that is a corner, and I can see just like maybe a square or two down that hallway.
I meant for the viewers for the most part. So I think I should be able to just do this. No, that didn't help.
Doo-doo-doo. Someone's getting some text messages or something.
Oh well, I think we're gonna have to have an eyeball or something. There we go. Oh, that's working now. Maybe it's not necessary. Just taking a while to update. Okay. So yes, you come to a bend. It is a little hard to see over the top of this bend, but what appears to be some rough-hewn floors over here. The rock. Actually, I'll go on this so you can see. The rock looks rough-hewn, and here the masonry continues. You guys can feel in the water that up ahead to the west, there is probably some sort of water source pouring into this one.
I'll let Crimson Tide lead in that direction.
Also,
because if
I failed to note that about 30 feet, maybe 40 to the south of Crimson Tide, you did pass by an arrow slit, and there was a gentle glow of light coming from within. Perhaps from some kind of regular fire.
Right.
They're very faint.
Okay. Something to note. If there's something pouring in up ahead, there might be someone over there, or it could just be natural. So I'll let Crimson Tide lead just to be safe, because they should know Crimson Tide.
Everyone should
So-
know Crimson Tide.
Everyone. We will make Crimson Tide the most famous shark in the world.
All right, Crimson Tide
I,
finds.
I just learned that there is already a soundtrack, Crimson Tide.
Of course, it's a Hans Zimmer soundtrack.
Yeah.
You found yourself when you were back here at the base of a waterfall. You can't see over the top of it because it rises. Maybe it would be a difficult swim up.
Do it.
Let me double check. C24.
I do want to try that.
C24. All right. A stone bridge crosses over the canal 15 feet above the water level here. Steps on the south side of the canal climb up to the bridge, which leads to a set of stone double doors. Painted on the doors is a large symbol, although it is hard to make out in... well, I mean, you've got blind sight, so you probably can't see such details. Well, the dark... I mean... It's hard for a shark to make out in any case. West and east of the bridge and level with it, culverts shaped in the shape of huge yawning dwarven faces discharge streams of water into the canal. Okay. A hallway leads south from the quay on the south side. So they're culverts. So big mouths of dwarves. Let's see. They're 15 feet up though. So... Well, it's not impossible with a swim jump, but the question is, they're only about 4 feet high, and the stream is 1 foot deep where it crosses over the lip. So,
No, okay.
I don't think Crimson Tide will be going in there, but
No.
it's not impossible for Ayu to do. But
Look, I don't want to get stuck in there. I think I'm going to pass on that one.
Okay. So you can.
Because if I get stuck and I can't get out, I don't want to shift back and be drowning.
Well, that's fair enough. All right, so you continue to the west.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so there's another culvert there where you've reached, and you can see this flash of light that's coming through what looks to be an arrow slit, another sort of green sort of light, and just through the gloom you can sort of see some kind of humanoid standing, sort of looking out through the arrow slit, but they look rather vacant and not paying much attention to you. Or rather, he doesn't have dark vision, so yeah, it's kind of like a bit too dark to see the fins as they slowly pass by.
This feels like a James Bond movie, like the early ones where he put on like the little duck hat and swam under the water.
The dark hat.
Or whatever it was that he used back in the old ones.
Oh, lovely. So you guys head to a bend where you can see some stairs ascending to a door. And you sort of come over the lip of the canal, which opens up into a natural cavern. And now, let's describe this. So, 21. You
So
have
it's
entered a starry lake. A pale glimmer plays over the waters of this subterranean lake. The cavern ceiling is naturally formed and speckled with hundreds of tiny points of blue light, mimicking a starry night. The canal runs through this lake, continues north and south. To the east, a wide quay at the end of the lake leads into a large hall with red pillars. You can see that there are a few cultists in here, and it is illuminated by... hang on a second.
Sorry.
Don't progress. You can stay there.
Yeah, no, I'm just going.
Yep. To the east, a wide quay at the end of the lake leads to a large hall with red pillars, and you can see that it is illuminated by a single burning flame. Ever burning torch. The lake averages around 40 feet deep, shallowing to 10 feet near the eastern end. But as you near the depths, so you can continue closer to where you were.
So over, like here-ish.
Yes, exactly. I would like you to make shark perception tests. Stay right there and do it.
Sharkception tests.
Yes.
I keep my mental stats. I
18.
roll my
Excellent.
perception. 9.
So, you with your dark vision see what looks to be a large, very large stone on the bottom of the water, around about. Let's see. I just got to move the camera for our viewers. Around about. Let's see. Are these on the same layer or not? No. You can almost see down to what looks to be like something glittering in the southwestern corner. But then you see that the stone in front of you seems to rise and two large eyes open. And an enormous...
It's an armored turtle.
It is what looks to be a dragon turtle
Jeez.
sort of rears up
Yo.
and makes a bubbling froth of threateningness. It's more on the bottom, and you're, I'm going to assume, more on the top because you're a shark. It looks like it's just giving you a warning bubble, but you can sort of sense that beyond that there is some unusual objects in the corner that are confusing you all. I guess you've probably got some kind of shark sensors that tell you that there's something metallic, or many things metallic down there, and odd tastes.
I think we just need to leave.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we go home.
There is another canal just to the... Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I will give it a sharky goodbye and jet in the opposite direction. Thing is much bigger than me. Let's go on this canal.
Yes. So the canal is a lot shallower than the others. You sort of come to an area where there are a couple of steps rising out of the darkness into a passage that leads off further into the darkness. A little hard to see from this angle. You kind of got stuck in the wall there. Do you need help out?
Help! I've fallen!
I can't get up!
Cox Bolter.
Okay, so as you... I need to do this as well. As you round the bend, you can see that there is what appears to be... Oh, I need to do this again. A large, greenish-skinned, web-fingered, giant-like humanoid that appears to... like you've come into a chamber where there's definitely some green eerie glow, and it seems to be sort of sleeping underwater, snoring loudly, and causing like these, I guess, small currents in the water. It appears to at least Ayu to be some kind of troll-like creature underneath the bridge. Funnily enough, strange.
I've heard a story
Coincidence.
about this. Crimson Tide has lived in these waters? Maybe? Would Crimson Tide think it's dangerous to go past it?
Crimson Tide, I mean, the thing is, sharks are naturally kind of stealthy in the water. I don't know if you've ever been to an aquarium. So, in the dark, if you want to try and sneak past, I would give you advantage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will nonchalantly swim past.
You also happen to look like you belong there at the moment.
17.
Alright.
Take 2 away from this because never mind. So 11.
Okay. Now I'm going to remove the disadvantage for being asleep with my GM advantage. Ooh,
I might die here.
you might.
Hopefully, you can swim faster than a troll.
The troll is like.
Fishy.
Shark noises.
So it is. You know what? We can roll a little bit of initiative, not a big one, but just to get a turn order in here, so we can see if you can swim past it. Because it does not look. Oh. It does not look a whole heap like it is keen on moving so much, but it's like
It
easy
moves
dinner
before us.
is swimming ahead.
It moves before us.
It does. So it's gonna wait to swipe the first person that passes. So,
I'm your friend.
Reef Shark.
It has definitely noticed us.
It's definitely noticed you, and it's like expecting you to glide past soon. And it's like,
I will, in my druidic magic bullshit way, communicate to Crimson Tide we're leaving and we're turning around. I'm going-
right.
I'm going
Oh.
the opposite direction.
Ironically, you can just see the lake on the opposite side.
Nope, I'm going the other way.
What is Crimson Tide doing? Alright, so to cut a long story short, are you guys going a long way around?
Yeah, we'll go back to.
So why don't I just transport you guys back
Yes,
to the others?
please.
These two.
Okay, Ayo, if you inform us about everything when Crimson Tide saw, which I also saw, the one thing of interest to me seems to be there was at one point there was like a big room with an easy access where there were several cultists and a Fatomer. Am I right?
Yes.
Like
Yes, there
there
was.
some open area.
Yes, and that was really close to a giant turtle. If
Yeah,
my
well,
character knows exactly what
that is less intriguing to me. Like let's avoid that. But I guess we can try and get those guys and keep one alive and try to get some information from them.
Well, my one fear about going in that direction with the ship is if we get the ship too close, the dragon turtle might see it as a threat and just
How
come and attack.
how close was it? No, I don't.
I think it was like 30 feet away. I don't know how deep it was, but it was like 30
It's
or
about
something
40
away.
feet deep.
But
and
okay,
it was
wait,
in
that-
the far western corner.
You can swim or fly. I can swim. Grasha can swim. Gak can fly. Everal can walk under the water. I mean, in the end, we could leave the ship when you think it's safe enough, and then we'll just walk, fly, or swim to where we have to go.
Yeah. That's assuming we can get past the ship past all those arrow slits and stuff without being noticed.
Yeah, well, I mean, as
If the walls are full of arrow slits, wouldn't it be better to move through the tunnels?
yeah, in fact, you're right. Maybe we can go behind the arrow slits and solve the problem at the
Yeah.
source.
I mean, we can leave the ship here or just down the passage a little bit tied to like a stalagmite or something. And we can swim forward a bit and go up one of the stairs if we just want to cut our way through a little bit.
Yeah,
True.
I don't want to leave Crimson Tide.
Well, he's got an extra snack in the boat waiting for him, so.
One thing that you believe at least is that there doesn't seem to be any immediate activity that would indicate that an alarm has been sounded.
Yeah.
Right.
So either nobody was really awake or paying attention, or they just think it's been dealt with. So.
And
But
I would
if
say
you-
this probably took a good, at least 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah. And I would have to drop my form to communicate this either way, so.
Yeah, indeed. Okay, why don't we? So the last thing we saw was the other side of the lake, from behind the troll. Or
Yeah.
Yes.
okay.
So if we head like to the west here, we would probably run the troll in like a minute.
Yes, but it did look like. I mean, the troll. You're at a greater depth in this lake than what the troll is in the canal as well. So it's.
Yeah.
Okay, do I remember more or less where that room was with all those guys?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? Let's just
was,
walk.
sorry?
Let's just walk here. See where it goes.
Yeah.
Well, wait,
Okay.
wait.
Bro,
If we are
Dentar,
here,
you
we are
will
here.
walk with us to investigate the ruins, or do you want to wait here?
Perhaps I should wait just a wee bit until we know for certain that it's safe.
Hmm.
I did get captured already, and it was rather traumatic. Even if I mean, there's plenty of things to study right here from the shore.
All right.
Keep an eye on the prisoner,
Yes,
and
that.
if she gives too
I'll
much
keep an eye.
trouble, throw her to Crimson Tide, and he will stay here next to you.
That's a little bit unnerving, to be honest. Dwarves aren't really made to
Just joking, bro. Down there. You do you, I do me.
Just imagine how it was aeons ago when the dwarves had a vast trading network on this very
I think
river.
I'm hearing the sound of enemies coming. Down there, I think we go, but you keep that thought, all right?
Yes.
I'm sure that Grashak will want to hear the whole story. We are back. Okay.
Indeed.
So
Sure.
yeah, let's go.
I just saw the comment about underwater goats if there are underwater trolls. So you see a passage which continues.
Can I have my regular token back?
Oh right, yes. Let's see. We will just put.
No.
Unless
you
someone
shall
wants
now-
to bring a shark with them on
You
land.
shall forever be a reef shark.
Wait, so if we cast like conjure water and spread out it for, can the reef shark glide over it?
I guess.
I mean, we have someone who knows wall of water,
I do.
so I can go
Only
like
once a day, right?
Yeah.
I can move 60 feet on land, maybe. I think that's the length of the wall of water.
Okay, so
are you
what we need
guys-
to invent is a Sharknado.
Oh no, you get empty inspiration for bringing up that travesty. No, I'm kidding.
Oh man,
Can't we do it? I have gust of wind, and if we use it with a wall of water, then
No, you can't do it. Come on.
I saw a picture recently, I think just this weekend, of a dungeon master who made a Sharknado miniature for his game.
yeah.
Yeah, it's been floating around again. It's made like years earlier, but it came from Imgur and got floated out around again.
Mm.
Okay, thank you for feeding my GM brain. Are you guys approaching stealthily?
I mean, we might as well
Let's
try.
Let's try. Why not?
Alright.
Okay, so
6.
Ayu is not. Grozak is not.
Yeah, we know I'm not perfectly useless at everything.
Oh.
So, the people watching the stream may not be able to see this, but a picture was posted of the Sharknado token
Oh, it was?
in the Discord.
In Discord.
Aha, okay, right. Well, I can't look at the Discord right now because that's where my feed is coming from, so I'm sorry, guys. I think maybe Fausto can post into the chat.
Mhm.
What am I posting? The picture of the thing. But
The Sharknado.
I mean, it's a link on a Discord thing. I don't know if it's going to work.
Might as well try.
You can also just copy that link I just posted in the main chat.
I
Now
did,
even
yeah.
I can watch it.
Hey, I even changed my
Oh
nickname on
God. I
on,
saw. I saw it.
on Twitch. Hey.
Very good. Okay, so you see a long hallway. There is actually a sliver of light. Maybe, let's see, 20, 80, no, 40, maybe about 80 feet in the northern direction. There's just a sliver of light that looks like it's coming from underneath a door.
Say that ever burning torch.
Yeah.
Can I get it off the wall and take it with me?
No, it's affixed to the wall.
Okay.
Like fixed how?
As in, it's like made by dwarven architecture, and it is immovable.
Okay.
Well, we have stone slicer. Maybe
So-
we could slice
Yeah,
it up.
indeed.
There's a door there, and a door here.
Oh, the door
and-
there, I barely see it. Is it like here?
It's there, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And there's one here which has a sliver of green light coming from underneath it.
Okay.
But I mean, means it attached to the wall with like a small iron bar, or
Sorry?
the torch. Yes, I'm still
It-
hot about the torch.
It's like literally made of like solid stone. It would weigh probably about 100 kilos. And it has like this green flame glowing inside of it. It's like a carving that holds the flame. It's not a torch in the usual sense of something that can be moved easily.
All right.
All right.
So
Yeah, but you
you're,
know, I think our good friend Avril can probably make us this kind of stuff.
quite possibly. So you're listening.
Yeah,
at the
actually,
door,
I
or-
can make a continual flame.
Yeah. Okay. I should have asked you, but okay, I will ask you next. Yeah. So there was this door, right? Is it locked? Is it?
It is, in fact, I believe it's unlocked. Let me double check. It is at present. It looks like it's actually barred from this side, so you can easily open it.
Ah. And can we see inside without opening it, or we have to?
No, you would need to open it.
Okay, I'll listen to it then.
Okay, give me a perception check. In fact, it's an iron hasp and pin arrangement.
A what? An iron?
Hasp and pin arrangement. I think it's like a bolt, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
From what you can tell, it sounds like there is maybe the sound of like cave water dripping into a puddle.
I will open it.
Okay.
I will have my elven longsword drawn.
So you can see into a chamber, which, or maybe you can't see so much into a chamber, which, let's see. So this room evidently serves as a prison. A half-dozen straw pallets covered by threadbare blankets are spread out on the floor, and a cask of water leans against one wall. A dark, slit-like window looks out to the west into the canal. So this is an arrow slit. It looks like some kind of rudimentary prison, but it doesn't look like it's seen recent use.
Okay. So it's empty.
It appears to be empty.
Okay. That's it. Then let's proceed.
Okay. As you are proceeding up the hall, a very tired-looking figure appears in the doorway and says, what was that racket? Iron, is that you again? Wait, you're not Iron?
How do you know?
You're blue. We have intruders that
Slay all
us.
Hydra!
Enemy.
Hail, all
of the
Hydra!
cults. Wake up, you
Slay all
fools.
Hydra!
Hail, O Hydra.
Ha! We agree there.
We are new initiates, obviously. See, he is blue like the sea.
Indeed. So give me some initiative.
They won't
Damn.
listen. They just
No.
won't listen.
The bluff, it never works.
So
It's almost as if we're very threatening.
the Crushing Wave Reavers in this room have been sleeping, and only this first one is actually awake. So I'm going to treat this round for them at least as a surprise round.
That's nice.
I am nice on occasion,
True.
and I should probably move the camera a little closer to the action.
Feels bad.
Alright, so it would appear that the action will start with Ayu.
Because I can nat on initiative, but nothing else.
At least you can add something.
That
That
was-
is true. Let's do produce flame, and I'm gonna throw a fireball at him. Tiny little,
Oh wow.
little baby fire. It's not an actual fireball. It's just a little baby. It's like a firebolt.
Okay.
Baby fireball.
A create flame. What is it? Create
Produce
flame.
flame.
Produce flame. Yeah. All right. So at this guy.
Yeah, at the.
A 20 will hit.
We're level 5, so it would be a 2d8.
6.
It's a 2d8 because we're
Yep.
level 5.
Yes.
Boom. 10 damage.
Okay.
I basically used firebolt.
He just screams, "Ah, fire! The enemy of water!"
Wow.
And the friend of air.
Okay.
I think it's the other way. There is
Zardos.
fire.
Well, as he says, fire the enemy of water, I run to him and I say, look, water, the enemy of you. And I will just... you know what? I'm not going to rage because, let's save something. I will, though, attack him, not recklessly. That's it. Just, simple attack.
All right.
Let's see what happens. Took. I'm class 15.
A 15 is sufficient.
That's 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
And a second attack. I'm a class 16 for 16 points of damage. So that's
That also will hit.
Yeah.
He's
So that's
wearing a
th-
chain. Actually,
thir-
no.
Is he wearing armor?
I have
His
to say,
token looks like
he-
he's naked.
He normally would have a chain shirt. However, you did just catch him napping, so yeah.
So-
that
so
means
no
you can,
armor?
no armor.
Okay.
You know what that means.
Yep. So we have a total of 9 plus 7 plus 16 plus 12. A total of 44 points of damage.
Yeah, damn.
Oof.
Okay, he's not
Then I
dead
will-
yet.
Like, yeah. Right.
So,
That's it. I'm finished.
Gak.
Okay, so that guy is dead?
No, he's
He's
not.
not dead.
Ah, okay. Good. Because I have my sword drawn. And I will shout, no, the real enemy of fire is angry, of water is angry birds.
Okay.
He deserves disadvantage for that.
Oh.
Yeah, as I move in, a bonus action hunter's mark.
Okay, of course. You're burning through those hunter's marks, though.
Oh wait, actually, it lasts for an hour, so my previous one would still be up, I think, or was it spent?
Yes, it would still be up if you've been concentrating on it.
Yeah, I didn't have anything else to concentrate on, so. Okay, and then I will attack with my longsword.
Okay.
What is with tonight and all the crits?
Yeah, it is a bit insane, to be honest.
Do they all hit, or?
Yeah, they all hit.
Or do they
Okay,
all Hydra?
that's okay. Let's start counting. 20 damage on the first one.
I think he might be dead.
He's dead.
Yeah, 20 damage on the second one, and 18 on the third one.
He's dead. He's still dead.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
keeps being dead.
he's deader.
He died on
Deader.
You
his
have
second
sliced-
attack.
You have sliced him in twine.
Yeah. Well, that's as far as I could move anyway. So
Great, and the Crushing Wave Reapers wake up. Everett.
Wake up!
Wake up.
Let's see. Not a lot I can do. I will just 6, I think. That's 6. And I will just wait there.
Okay. Then we are to Grozak. The Dragonborn with a plan.
Plan? What plan?
What are plans?
Go in.
I might try to have a plan. My ship ruins it, so what's the plan?
So once you get to the door there, or close to the doorway, or you're not going in yet, are you?
I can't. I only have 30 feet movement. What I can do is prepare an action that as soon as somebody comes within reach, I attack him.
Okay. Sure. Are you?
Did we check this room right here?
Yes,
Yeah,
you checked that.
That was the cell.
Okay. I will move here. And, Frostbite?
Against. this
Yeah, that guy. Because he's all I can see.
one? Alright.
DC 15 Constitution.
Since you're not going to be able to spend the DC up this session, since you guys crushed the Crushing Wave Priest, I'm going to enact a DC down on this one to make it a little easier for this person to save.
That's fine.
Looks fair.
I think so.
okay.
So that will be a what was the
DC.
Constitution save?
Yeah.
So that actually helps them. In any case, so that will on a failed
My
save,
turn.
the target takes.
He takes nothing.
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 Alright.
He gets a bit
Zardas.
nippy.
Well, just woke up, right? So they didn't take any shield or weapon or anything.
They just woke up, although it does look like their swords at least and their shields are rather handy.
I mean, do they don't wear it now, or do they?
They don't wear them, but they're right
Okay.
next to them.
Yeah, okay, they're not. Okay, very well. Then I will. Okay, I will step in the room. I will notice that there is like 5 of them. I will say, "Whoa!" I will go back here.
Well, wait. Before you
yes,
do
sorry.
go, you do notice
Sure.
there is an additional door here.
An additional what?
Door.
Door.
Right there.
Yeah, okay, but there's 5 of these girls here, and if I stay here, they will going to rush me.
Yes,
All of them.
I'm just saying, it does occur to you that they
Yeah,
might
there
be
is
able to
another door.
exit, yes, and warn people.
Yeah, I understand. No, that's fine. So what I will do, I'm like, I will move here, and I will ready an action to attack anybody that comes, any enemy that comes in melee with me.
Alright,
That's it.
okay.
Oh, or even better. No, that's fine. That's what I did.
Gak.
Bonus action. I will switch my mark to the one in front of me.
Yes.
And I'll take a step back and ready my action in case someone moves into melee range.
Okay.
There's 3 of us standing there now.
Great.
Hey, we're not idiots. That's good.
Oh,
They all proceed to grab their weapons and armor. One of them starts leaving by the back door and shouts, "We're under attack!"
No,
whereas-
we're not.
No, we're not. She's mistaken.
The other ones move forward. Grazak,
I think I could hit that guy with disadvantage, I think.
yes, disadvantage indeed. That is a miss.
I feel so bad for you, Grazak.
So Everil. They seem to be holding their actions as well.
Okay. I can see this point, right?
Yes.
Let's make a maximized shatter out of there,
Okay. So you do a shatter.
which does 24 damage if they don't make their Constitution save, or 12 if they do.
Okay. So they need to make a Constitution save, which they fail. So the damage was again.
24.
They are pretty shattered, and it has a secondary consequence, right?
No.
No. Okay. All right. Yes, they look very hurt. Anything else?
Nope. That's it.
Well, but they definitely know that we're here now.
Yes. Grazak.
They do.
Shatter is quite loud.
I think it's in 300 feet radius.
No, that's Thunderwave.
Is that on the wave?
That's Underwave.
Go Grashik. Let's kick some.
Let's put it this way: it made a loud, resounding noise.
Yeah,
True.
that's fine. That's fine.
But I mean, that could be anything.
Yeah, somebody could have dropped a glass.
We know that there's people around the corner.
Yes. Well, you assume so. You did hear the opening of a door within.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can make it here,
Yep,
and she's still within reach.
she is.
That's,
That will hit. So she has to make her strength check.
I have yet to roll
Which she does.
anything else than once in damage.
You have been doing a poor job of the acid. I'll give you that. Whoops, I did the wrong thing there. That was God, what is a max? I gave a minus 64 there.
That's fine.
It's not. So that should be 14 instead. 16. Right. Lucky it wasn't that one. So not close enough to claw, however.
No.
You can hear the sound of bare feet on the ground, echoing through the caverns ahead, and the clink of Grazak. His armor.
I'm going to make it to here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not much I can really do, so I'm going to hold an action to cast Produce Flame as an attack on anybody who comes into my sight on this left side.
Okay. Sardis.
Okay, then it's time to get in. Wow.
Here we go. Demolition Squad time.
They look pretty hard, right?
They do look pretty hurt, yes.
Okay, then it's time to attack recklessly. Make sure they die. Which I will. Took. I'm class 21,
That's going to be hit.
and they are without armor, right? So plus 1d12. So for this, I'm not raging, so it's.
Which one was it? Sorry?
The one just on top to the north. That's 33 points of damage.
Dead.
Then I will attack the one on my left. That's also a hit, and that's 22 plus something. And since I have killed stuff, I can do an attack as a bonus action. So I will move here and do my attack as a bonus action.
You can't move through that bunk bed.
Sorry, like here.
But okay, hang on. You're in. Okay,
I was here.
1, 2, 3, 4,
2, 3,
5.
4, 5.
Yeah,
I can
you
move
just
8.
get there. Yes.
I can move 8 because I am a barbarian.
Right. Yes. Okay. So
Okay.
you go around the bed.
And I attack this. I'm a class 10.
It's a miss.
That is a miss.
She jumps out of the way.
So I'm finished.
All right, Gak.
I will move this way. These two are dead, so I will pull my. I will draw my bow
Mm-hmm.
and 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is as far as I can move when I'm walking.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I lost track of them. Which one did I mark? The one that was up
They're
here?
dead. The one right below you is dead.
Okay, then I will mark the one in front of Sawdust.
That one.
That's the one that's still in the room with us, and shoot twice at her.
Great.
Yes. Oh well.
She dies from the crit. Fortunately, you can't move the mark to the next one, and you miss it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's their turn. So this one runs over to this door across the bridge and opens it.
Right.
Does she enter my line of sight? Maybe.
Yeah.
And she yells frustrated. Sorry, what does she do? Oh yes, she does. She does as she's crossing the bridge.
Right. See if I can hit her. 13.
A 13 is a miss. She catches it on her shield.
Shame.
Uh,
Good reaction.
This one moves forward and tries to hit Grossek. And did I use the advantage? I don't think so. Oh, it's a crit anyway. So 8
Ooh.
points of damage.
You call that a crit? Shame on you.
It is a shameful crit. I will agree to that.
Better than what Grazak's been doing with all his nat ones.
Oh, not nice.
And
Nah, fuck
that
you.
is their turn. It's Everill's turn.
I'm sorry, Balto.
Let's see. I will run around the corner. 1, 2, 3. I will try hitting her with the mighty hammer.
Okay. I would say from this point of view that she has like 3/4 cover pretty much.
But yeah, it wouldn't matter anyway.
So you just take a chunk out of the dwarven stonework.
Sure. That's it.
Okay. Then we need to let's see.
Shock.
Grazek's turn now.
So I will attack the woman in front of me. For 14 points of damage. That 1d4 really needs to roll more than 1.
At least it is a hit, and I forgot the fact that she made a strength save, didn't she? She's still holding on, but perhaps some claws might aid you. I will just see whether or not she fell over as well, which she did. So you have advantage against her with your claws.
I will do so. Actually, I'm just going to use Stone Slicer.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's a crit.
It is a crit. Wow, that is a lot of damage from that. 1d10? That can't be right. Oh,
It's two-handed.
do you have a second attack? Yes.
Yeah, he's a
Alright.
paladin.
Paladin
Yeah,
level 6.
It is very dead.
Now, I see over there, I see something in the corner.
You do.
I apparently also hear somebody's phone going off, or is that not on Discord?
You might have heard me typing, or my Skype pinging.
That might be what I've heard.
So I forgot to level up, is that right?
I'm still level 5.
Look, if I have a bonus action I could cast on that person, but
Not much changes between
wait.
me for level 5 and 6, though.
I need to move this turn order so that people can actually see.
yes, I know what I want to do. I'm going to move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to cast a spell. Because I haven't cast a spell yet today.
Okay. Oh. Oh my god. Okay, but they use this as your bonus action, right?
Yeah, I know, use my bonus action. But she's going to be cornered.
Great. So, teleport yourself to where you want to be. Excellent. Are you?
Seeing him move up like that, I assume it's safe to come around. Take it to about there. And, I'm just gonna throw another produce flame at her.
Alright. So make your roll. I will say there's a lot
60.
interceding in the way, so she has quite a bit of cover. And that will not be sufficient.
Okay.
Because that bridge, like I said, it arches over. And it's kind of really... You probably barely can see her.
That's fine. I'm just passing the time until my magic is needed.
Would you
I don't
like
want to use any of
move
my
at
good
all?
spells. That was me moving.
Okay.
I don't want to move any further.
Zardus.
Alright, well, I can't get to her in one move, so I will just move twice and put myself behind this corner. Ready for whoever comes out of it.
Alright, so you can essentially do that. And you sort of see that this sort of ruined area over to the... let me move for the viewers. Over to the west. And beyond it, a dried up fountain. Which can be seen here. And we move to Gak.
Yeah, I'm only gonna use a single move. Although, no, this bridge was pretty high, right?
Yes, it is. It's definitely in the way at the moment.
Then I'll need to do a double move anyway.
Excellent.
And I'll move on to the bridge.
So, the desperate, crushing wave Reaver throws open this door, and a room full of lizard folk all turn in unison towards the doorway. Are they friends or foes? We will find out on the next exciting episode of Princess of the Apocalypse. That's it for us tonight, folks. It's been great to be back. We'll start straight in the same initiative order. I'll have to roll them in. But really good to be back on the horse after a few weeks of hiatus for Christmas and New Year's. We will be back on Monday, as per usual, with DM Fausto, and we will be playing Tales of the Yawning Portal, our alternating Monday night campaign. where it's the same crew essentially, although we have one slight swap out between Jay and Davida. So we're looking forward to seeing you guys then. Does anyone have any news or anything that they want to share with our beloved viewers? Thanks for getting involved, by the way. Nice, always.
I do.
I have some news. You are
I
all very special to
critted
us.
like a man.
All right.
It was great.
Renee is suggesting we do a raid. Renee, do you have a suggestion for where to raid?
What are we raiding? Let's go
Where
raid
are we
someone.
And can
know
you
what
do
raiding
the
means.
raiding? I don't know how to do it.
What is that?
Raid word love. We just have to do love. Is that it?
No. You need to go to the Twitch channel of Love and say that you're here for a raid party from Fumbles and Fame. That's how the raid works.
Is that a link I can click to follow the
click the
instruction?
links to make
Because
it
I want to
easy
say
for us.
instruction not clear. My penis got stuck in the ventilator. I mean, what?
Don't know what a Twitch raid
I
is.
love that meme.
Oh my god. So
Twitch people
I
figure
will
that
tell you,
out.
just stay in the chat. All right.
I'm
so
in chat. I am here,
people, stay in the chat. We're gonna do a raid.
and we will be moved over.
and we'll
Okay,
be
then
moved over.
bye
Yeah.
everyone. I'll see you whenever it is that they are moving us.
Yes, and
yeah.
we'll be back on Monday. And stay tuned to the channel for additional games later in the week. Thank you guys. We will see you very soon. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.